Yogi Clan, welcome back to part 2 of the clutch series for Bertha here, my bagger. Yeah, the first time we had ordered from Dennis Kirk the clutch that said it fit a 2014 Ultra Limited, the twin power clutch. But this does not work on a motorcycle with a hydraulic clutch. So, if you remember, if you've watched that video, if not, I'll put a link above, whichever, somewhere, up there, you'll see it. Go watch that video. So subsequently, I went on to eBay and did find a Barnett clutch. That is part number 30630020018. I also went out and got heavy duty clutch spring. Part number 50200010008. And I also went out and got a bottle of primary fluid. Again, yes, I still have some in here, but you know what? It'd be the third time putting it through. So probably what I'm going to do is I'm going to open this clutch actually, and I'm going to drop the plates in that pan there and let them soak in primary fluid while I take this primary apart. Now this is going to be pretty much the same steps from what you saw in the last video. We're going to start off removing. We're going to remove this back bolt on the floorboard, loosen the front bolt, let it go down. We're going to remove this shifter peg. We're going to remove this floorboard here. We're going to pull all the primary bolts off the cover, holding the outer cover on, pull that off. Then take out the 6 bolts on the clutch pack, pull that off, pull all the plates out, put all new plates in, put it back together, more or less. There you go. I'm saying all that now because it is bloody hot in here, so I'm going to be turning on the fan and probably some tunes while I do this. I just wanted you to have an overall view of what is going on. While I got you on the phone, let's go through these plates quick and take a look. So there should be 8 steel plates, 9 friction discs. One of them should be the skinny small one. That goes in first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All 8 into the pan. Now if you notice, here's the difference between the twin power and the Barnett. If you look at these two together, see how one is skinnier than the other, than this one here? Clearly, they are different. This one's going to go in first, and then one of the steel plates, and then alternating all the way till you get to the end. The problem was the twin power did not have this little one. It had 9 of these and not this one. So I had used my stock originally, which I also think was part of the problem. So we're going to put all these in here so that when we drain this fluid, it soaks. Let's see, steel plates. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 steel plates. So we have what I believe is the proper kit now, along with the new spring. They sent me some stickers and instructions. And there you'll see skinny plate, the rest of them. Hopefully this will be sufficient. If not, we'll be in it for, I don't know, a third time. So let's go ahead and turn on the fan, turn on some music, and get this project rolling, because I want to put some miles on it today. Let's do it. Alright, Yogi Clan, so here's the skinny on the Barnett carbon fiber clutch with the heavy duty spring. I really wanted to bring this video to you on the motorcycle while riding it so I could give you a review, but alas, I've just been too busy and things didn't work out like I hoped to, and every time I've been on the motorcycle I haven't had my recording equipment with me, so I'm doing it in the car. Sorry. So, wow, what do I think of the Barnett carbon fiber clutch and heavy duty spring? I think that I will soon have a left forearm like Popeye. It won't be bad if you're on the highway, but if you get into some heavy traffic like an accident on the highway, yeah, you're going to look like Popeye. Although I think in a short while I'll get used to it, and here's why. Because when I first started riding that Ultra, when I first got it, it has 17,800 miles on it, and compared to Miss Piggy with a cable clutch versus a hydraulic clutch, man, it fatigued my arm when it was stock when I first started riding that bike. So I noticed how tough the draw of the pull was on it, and it is like after 85,000 miles, it got a lot softer. I think this spring has returned it to an almost stock-like plus a little bit more pull on it, which is really no big deal. I think I'll get used to it pretty quick. Now, as far as shifting, it shifts great. I did find that finding neutral while the bike is running, a little bit harder to find neutral than it used to be. I guess just because the old clutch was just so worn out and sloppy and loose that, man, it was easy to find neutral. It was easy to pull the clutch in. Now, it's a lot more difficult. But I think it's back to the way it used to be and the way it should be. I'm just not used to it. So I've only put a few hundred miles on it, still probably breaking it in, but it did great. I will notice that once in gear and I give it throttle, it would hook up like it used to hook up. It definitely a noticeable, remarkable change in as far as the clutch hooking up and the power shifting from the power from the motor to the transmission via the clutch, making all the difference in the world. Very happy with it, very happy with the performance. The job itself is not really all that hard, all that difficult to do, but there is a remarkable difference between the engine and the motor and the transmission. So the RPM versus the output of the cheek and the seats feel, I definitely can feel it hooking up and definitely feel like it's much tighter. So thank you, Barnett. Thank you, eBay seller, for having the Barnett carbon fiber clutch. I think Bertha is back to the way she used to be. I'm looking forward to many more miles on her. But yeah, if you do the similar thing and you have trouble finding neutral, one thing I found, you give a quick little blip on the throttle. I mean, it doesn't have to be a boom. It just can be a little bloop. And at the same time you're putting pressure from second gear down to get it into neutral, and when you hit that little boop, it'll slip right into neutral. So that works just fine. When I'm parked, it's not hard finding neutral at all, not a problem. I do notice that, you know, with Miss Piggy, when I do let out on the clutch, I can come out about a third of the way before it starts grabbing. On a hydraulic clutch, I notice, man, you come out just a little bit and it's starting to grab. So definitely I gotta pull the clutch all the way in to disengage it, because if you don't go all the way in, if you're even out just quarter inch, half inch from the grip with the lever on the clutch, it's going to be engaging. So definitely different riding a hydraulic clutch bike. But you know, the old clutch just got so worn and so sloppy. You know, over time you just don't notice those tolerances becoming greater and greater and greater. Now that I have a new clutch in there, it's like, oh yeah, back to what it was when it was new. We'll see how it performs, see how it rides. So thank you for watching this video. I hope you have an awesome rest of your week. I'll catch you soon. All right, Yogi Clan. Peace.